blue corner. He weighed in at 220 pounds. He brings it to the ring. A record of 20 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws, and 9 of those wins coming by knockout. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Cliff the Black Bull Couser. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our next fighter fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 224 pounds. He is undefeated in 17 pro fights, 12 of those wins coming by knockout. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Clifford the Black Rhino Etienne.
All right, guys, you guys had your instructions in the dressing room. You guys are both a little high. I'm calling this legal, okay? Right here is legal. Anything below that, I'm going to call low. Watch your heads, watch your low blows. Any questions, fellas? Any questions? All right, touch them up. Let's give them a good fight. Ready over here, big? Tim, you ready, big guy?
Okay, as we set the stage and get ready for the action, who's going to win it? It's 2-1. The Black Rhino over the Black Bull. Kevin, what's Couser going to do? How's he going to come out? He looked great against Jorge Luis Gonzalez, but this is a different story with Clifford Etienne.
He's going to come out like Mike Tyson. It's the way he's dressed, the way he looks. He has everything, including a gold tooth. But one thing about it, he's not Mike Tyson. So he needs to lose something extra tonight.
Clifford Etienne in the white trunks. Cliff Couser in black, and Etienne's trained by Don Turner, who said this could be a short night. He wasn't talking about his man being prostrate on the canvas.
I'm seeing one thing from Couser early already. Couser's keeping his right hand underneath his chin instead of on the side of his face. And Etienne's a great hooker. And there go the hook, like I said. And the bottom line is when you keep your hand underneath your chin, you have no defense for the hook.
Well, we see Couser right now trying to clinch, and there he digs a right to the ribs. But he's got a jab in this one, Kevin, and so far we're not seeing the jab much from Cliff Couser. Etienne, though, pumping it with conviction here. As he walks in, he said he knows he could outbox Cliff Couser. Doesn't even consider himself in the same league. There's that overhand right that we see so much. Etienne digs the left hook. And resets again in the middle of the ring. A couple of jabs, and they clinch.
But one thing about a young Mike Tyson is he was jabbing his way in. Nobody allows you just to walk it. You got to jab and move your head. Couser is not moving his head. Couser, excuse me, not moving his head. And that's a major problem because Etienne can find you.
That's just what Clifford Etienne in the white is doing right now in the silver trunks. Lashes a right, and there's a short, crisp combination. A left and a right. And there, a right and a left, and then that overhand, and now he's going to war. And the power shots are arriving with conviction as Cliff Couser is covering up. Left hook. Another left hook. Misses with one and then connects with a right. And now Couser fighting like a desperate man, winging some wild shots.
Well, right now, Couser's starting to realize that he has to fight like Couser does, not like Mike Tyson does. He needs to move his head. He needs to pop a jab and keep Etienne into his jab. Instead, he's getting hit with overhand rights and left hooks because his posture is wrong. He got his right hand underneath his chin. And as you can see, watch the left hook from Etienne. Here it comes. There it goes.
With the right. Yeah, Mike Tyson, he's not. Ken Norton, he's not with that right up there like that. But he's dropped his left, and he's paying the price right now as Etienne in the silver presses the attack. There's the jab again. Here comes Couser.
What Couser could do is when Etienne throws his jab, come over the top with his right hand. And he's not doing that because Etienne is dropping his left jab. He's got it down by his waist, like right there. Look at his left hand. He's at his waist.
Well, one thing about Couser, he has been hit with the right counter when he sits and admires his work. He vowed, though, he will outbox this guy. And there we see a left and a right. Cliff Couser with 10 seconds to go in round one, and a looping left scores also. Very big round for Clifford Etienne as we close out round one.
I don't know. We'll spit in here. How you feel? Listen.
fight.
Can his left hand.
Your head moving a little bit, okay? That's all I want to see. Your head movement and a punch off of your defense, okay? You're not throwing anything in there at all. You're letting him tee you off from the outside. You got to get into your range.
Okay, as we look at the replay here, watch the left hand of Etienne.
Well, like I said, it's a problem that Couser is getting hit with that punch because he got his right hand underneath his chin, instead on the side of his face, which balances him out. That hook is there all night for Etienne, and so is the overhand right. Right after the hook, overhand right. I think Couser.
And look at this, 83 punches. This is like a lightweight. You don't see heavyweights do that around, and he connected on nearly half of them, did Clifford Etienne, as we start round 2. Etienne starts out fast, snakes that jab. Pumps it again. Interesting thing about Couser, his corner man didn't show up. His trainer missed his flight, couldn't get a flight out, get here, and a big right hand lands. A hammer shot, and then he comes back with a left. Etienne, wild right hand by Couser, who's wide open now, Kevin.
Well, the big thing about
Mouth open.
His defense is very shaky, Couser. Very shaky. He's got his hands, both his hands are wrong. He got his left hand down, he got his right hand underneath his chin, and he's there for a hook right hand all night.
Well, Etienne is clubbing him with that, but it all starts with the jab here as he feints his way in. There's the left and then the right. Nice, quick, crisp combination by Clifford Etienne. We should say Cliff Couser's got to fill in the guy who was training somebody on the undercard is his trainer tonight. Meet Mark Vaz. That's the way it's been for Couser, who is eating 2 jabs.
Couser needs to...
Oh, he got tagged with a right, and that hurt Clifford Etienne, who battles back here. Sometimes a lucky punch, and look at the flurry, some bursts of power in the middle of the ring. Couser just winding up there.
One thing about Couser, he is a puncher. Like I said, he's got that puncher's chance.
Etienne doesn't look deterred, though, does he? They had to shake him up, though.
It did shake him up, but he got careless. He got very careless. He just walked in, didn't do a jab first, and that's why he got hit with a shot. He can't stray away from his game plan.
Oh, he's coming back now, winging some shots. That overhand right and that left cross as Etienne is making the play again. The jab, just feeding Cliff Couser with his jab. Once, twice, 3 times, and then there's the overhand right.
Couser is very
looking
dangerous.
to his corner.
He's throwing very hard shots. He's waiting, and as the fight goes on, he's getting fatigued, Etienne. He's getting more fatigued because he is throwing a lot of punches per round.
His Couser's mouth is really wide open. What does that mean? Is he sucking wind already, Kevin?
Yes, he's throwing very hard shots. He's trying to knock Etienne out. And only problem with it is when you look for a knockout, you get knocked out. Right. So it's very dangerous what Couser is doing.
Couser seems to have abandoned any kind of a semblance of a jab. Is covering up there, eating once, twice again from Etienne. He tries to land with the combination. It looks like Couser at this point is just trying to counter with a big shot and drop a bomb. And he eats some shots to the ribs. That'll break him down. And then Etienne goes upstairs with a right and then digs back to the body. But here comes Couser.
Well, the one thing that Etienne definitely got, they're getting credit for that chin. He took a hell of a shot.
Big flurry to end round 2. Here's the replays. Watch Couser with the right there. But he can't finish there, but he looked like he had his man hurt for a while.
He had him hurt, but Etienne recovered so fast.
Yeah.
He's like a rhino. When you shoot a rhino, it's charging you.
Watch what happens later. You're right. The Black Rhino, well, he takes the right there as we see the replay again. But watch the left from Etienne as he answers back. There. Twice. 3 times.
Well, the big reason Couser gets hit with shots, as you can see, he loads every punch.
You see, as we go to the corner, Don Turner talking to Clifford Etienne.
Stay in there, Couser.
Couser throws very wide open shots. He needs to shorten his punches in his fight when he hurts Etienne.
Etienne threw 82 punches, Kevin, that round to 24 for Couser. They both landed 54%. How do you have it, Julie Letterman?
Well, I got this fight 2 rounds to nothing for Clifford Etienne. You know, he's He's hitting him with the strong body shots. He's setting up his punches, like you guys have been saying, with the jab, backing up Couser with all his punches, and he's got a beautiful right hand that he just snaps on the inside. I think it's a very easy fight for Etienne, like you guys said, if he doesn't get caught. I don't think Couser really hurt him too much with that punch, but like you said, he's got to be careful and keep his right hand up.
Let's see if Couser tries to jab at all again. He's got his left hand low. Wings a left, does Etienne. Doesn't connect.
When I had talked to both men expected the other man to back up. And I said to both of them, what if he doesn't back up? What do you do then?
I remember.
And Etienne said, I'm going to jab him and box him. And Couser told me that he's going to back up. He told me Etienne's going to back up. But guess what?
We haven't seen it, have we?
We haven't seen it. Well, he's just backing him right now, Etienne.
Well, he just seems like he's resetting and getting ready and trying to hit stride against Couser. How awkward is Couser to fight? He looks open.
Well, Couser has one plan, a plan A, but he doesn't have a plan B. So I think his plan B is to catch Etienne with a good shot and try to knock him out.
He just caught a left to the body. And Clifford Etienne in the silver, who's making the play in this fight. The overhand right lands, and it looks like Couser could be in trouble. A couple of shots, but he pushes back.
He's definitely in trouble.
He's soaking up some serious shots right here. Cliff Couser could be ready to go. Etienne trying to lock it down here, had his man in the corner as the referee breaks the action. Still a minute or more to go in round 3, so there's plenty of time here. What do you do when you got a man in trouble and a minute left?
You take your time and you take him out, like Etienne's doing right
here. Here it comes. That right stunned him as he pumps up the volume. A hellacious uppercut, and that's it. The referee calls it. Dave Johnson calls it in the 3rd round with time winding down, and Cliff Couser was one overmatched heavyweight this time. 47 seconds to go in round 3, and it's over. And Clifford, the Black Rhino Etienne, strikes again to go 18-0. To give you an idea, Kevin, as we look at the statistics here, J.C. Reed congratulating his fighter, and Cliff Couser, who said he was the last angry man, it seemed like, with just hugs for Etienne. But talking about closing the show, Clifford Etienne, 35 of 59 punches in that round landed, so his connect rate was tremendous.
Well, the one thing, I mean, Etienne's an angry man. He's been in jail for 10 years for a crime. He committed the crime, but he was in jail for 10 years. And the bottom line is, when you got to fight in prison, you look at the 4 walls every day, that makes you very angry.
Well, he didn't lose in prison, and he hasn't lost as a professional in his 2nd year. You see him from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Clifford Etienne, as we see how he did it in style here. This is combat zone. The big overhand right, and Couser's stunned now.
Well, he knocked the equilibrium off of Couser. He hit him behind the ear, and that's what knocked his balance off. You see his legs. Right now, Couser is just trying to get out the way of any punches that are coming. But Etienne's quick heavyweight. There goes behind the ear again. Couser's legs betray him, and now he's in trouble. And Etienne knows how to punch. Lefty and righty. Look at Etienne's legs. He's turning lefty and righty, getting full leverage.
And here we see at the end of the fight as he jars him and jolts him with shots, and the referee will soon see enough. Banging to the body, clubbing him, some hammering blows, and no response from Cliff Couser as he is basically out on his feet. And the referee, Dave Johnson, steps in and says, I've seen enough. Clifford Etienne, undefeated, as the heavyweight contender continues to rise. His stock may go up with this one, I would think, with a convincing 3rd round performance.
The only problem is that other heavyweights won't fight him.
Well, they're going to have to. Believe me, you know what it is. Money talks.
Well, he will force them, I guarantee you. The Rhino is definitely on a roll.
Well, the two congratulating themselves as we go to Ed Lover at ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read the official decision, please let's have a nice round of applause for both of these great fighters. Referee Dave Johnson stops the fight at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the third round. The winner by TKO, fighting out of the red corner, Clifford the Black Rhino Etienne.
John Paul, Jacory, Andrea,
Let's throw it right back down to Nick Charles.
Thank you, Ed Lover. As we look at final punch stats, we look at a jubilant Clifford Etienne, and why not? He did it with conviction, the Black Rhino, tonight. Tremendous will to win and an astounding work rate. He said before this fight happened, no matter how hard you hit me, I'll hit you harder. So once again, Clifford Etienne putting it all together as we look at the final punch stats from CompuBox. 53%, so one-sided. This was a mismatch then. Cliff Couser landing only 19 times inside of 3 rounds, but 224 punches thrown by perhaps the busiest heavyweight in years, Clifford the Black Rhino Etienne, who is standing by right now with our Kevin Kelly. Oh, here we see jabs first. 3 jabs by Couser. He couldn't get anything going. 3 jabs landed in the entire fight, and we see Clifford Etienne had it going. That set up the power shots that put Cliff Couser away. Now to Kevin Kelly with the winner.
Congratulations. The Black Rhino Etienne has done it again. I mean, impressive showing. You told us in the post-fight interviews that you were definitely going to punish him when he stood in front of you. Did you get exactly and perform exactly the way you wanted to perform?
Not exactly. You know, nobody really satisfied fully, you know. Not if you really want something out of life. I'm never satisfied, so it's always something I could have worked on, no matter if I figured I put in a perfect performance. But I did pretty much as what I wanted to do. I knew he was a slugger, and I knew I could box as well as slug, too. But my corner wanted me to just box him a little bit. But you know me, the true warrior in me, like you, I got to get in the mix, baby.
Let me ask you a question. When he surprised you in the third round with that shot, and your legs went, I mean, what was going through your head?
Went?
I mean, your whole body just
Stop that, man.
It looked like me on tape. I'm asking you, and my viewers out there asking you,
You ain't got no
did that shot surprise you?
Yeah, I mean, it surprised me, but you know, you're going to get hit. This is the fight. Nah, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. I was stunned a little bit, but I wasn't hurt. If I was hurt, you'd have seen him. Like, see when I hit him? Yeah. That's when you're hurt. You know?
You were covered very well. Very well. If there's something in this fight here that Couser might have shown you, a Tyson similarity that he does?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he tried to fight like Tyson. He don't throw as many punches as Tyson, even though Tyson don't throw as many as he used to throw. But, I mean, he didn't throw any jabs, and that really gave me a chance to open up with my jab and score a lot, where I could have just boxed him probably the whole time. But, you know, like that natural feeling, man, I got to get in the blender.
Who would you like to fight? Which champion? Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Chris Bird, 3 champions. Who would you like out of the bunch?
All of them. All of them.
The same night?
Same night.
It's all good. Right, bro.
Same night. No, I better do it consecutively, bro, because we got to make more money. See, we separate the days, we can make more money. Good fight, bro.
Yeah,
Strong, baby.
We both are strong as hell. Can't match the name. I just knew it. No doubt. Fuck that.
Well, Couser, I'd like to put you in. You fought the Black Rhino tonight.
Man.
To us and to the viewers, one of the best young featherweights. While he's 30 years old, he's still young, coming up. What was it in the fight that made the difference between him winning and you losing?
He came out boxing. I thought he was gonna come at me. When he came out shooting his jab, I wasn't expecting nothing like that. I seen this fight, he never had a jab. I'm gonna punch him. But he came out jabbing. I was like, I told you in the middle of the round, what I tell you?
Yeah.
I said, well, where you learn that from? Coming out jabbing. I want him to come straight to me. But we both stung each other. That's the great thing about it.
Good work, baby.
Here we are, you know, Etienne. Phenomenal fight. I want to wish you the best of luck in your career. Wish to work with you again.
So can I cut in, man? Can I cut in? Because you know you can talk. You long-winded.
I got to go.
Say hey to Jacory, hey, Lillard, Tiff, hey, Andrea, hey, John Paul, hey, Toon, Terrell, everybody.
Let me thank you. Let me go back to Nick, the Black Rhino.
All right.
All right, Kevin Kelly, big smile on Clifford Etienne's face.
Just spit it right in there. Don't worry about it. Drop your hands. Be sharp. Change your angle. Give him that hey, come on. And snap your punch.
So you saw the